Okay, so this is the video to show you how to carry out the exercise on learning outcome number 8 on the word processing course. Okay, and this is an exercise in cut, copy and paste. And in this video I'm going to show you how to use the two methods that we sometimes use in class. First one is to show you how to use the toolbar icons. These are the icons up here on the top left hand side of the page. And the other one then is going to use the mouse. So we're going to more or less do the same exercise but using the two different options. Okay, so here I have a document. Well, actually it's the first 5 verses of a song that was written by a fellow called Paul McCartney, who was in the Beatles. Okay, and it's called When I'm 64, and of course for me it was when I was 64. Anyway, the first instruction there, if you look at the instruction sheet, is to say cut the first verse from the document and paste it after the last verse. And again, as I say, we're going to use the toolbar icons to do that. The first thing we need to do with any piece of text when we want to change it or move it, you must select it. Now, that's done just by placing the mouse out here in the left hand column, and when you see the white arrow, you click opposite the first line, you hold, and then you drag it down, and there you see that the first verse is selected. Okay, now up here on the top we're going to say we're going to cut. Okay, so we're going to cut, and it disappears. Okay, now it hasn't actually disappeared, it's sort of what you would call saved onto the mouse, and we're asked then to paste that in after the last verse, which in this case is verse number 5. Now you note I've just clicked in behind the 4, the last line of verse number 5, and then I'm going to press enter twice, and that just gives us a space to put in the next verse that we've copied. So now the next thing we do is we click on paste up here on the top left, and there it appears. Okay, the next instruction then is to open a new document. Okay, and again we've done this maybe a few times in class, and it's simply done. You just left click on file up here on the top left hand side, and that will give you the menu, and then you click on new. Okay, and this just opens up the page that you see when we open up Word for the first time. Okay, and we left click on the blank document. Okay, and now I've got a new document. Okay, now it says the third instruction is to copy the second verse and paste it in the new document. So now we've got to go back to the first document where the words of the song are, and you notice I put the mouse down here on the word icon on the bottom of the page, and you see here this is the first document, so I'll just click on that. So I'm going to copy the second verse, so again we have to select this, so placing the mouse out on the left hand side, click, left click, hold, and drag down. Okay, and now I'm going to copy, so this time I just left click on the copy icon. Okay, now it doesn't disappear this time because I'm only copying it. And now I've got to go back to the new document, which is this one here, the blank one. I just click on that, and then you see where the cursor was flashing up here on the top left hand side, and again I'm going to left click on paste. Okay, now you see the second verse appearing on the new document. Now it says type your name and today's date after the second verse in the new document. Okay, so we just maybe move down a space, so I'm going to type in my name, and I'm going to put in today's date, which is the 20th of the 4th. 20, okay. And it says then copy your name and date and paste it in after the last verse in the first document. Okay, so I've got to copy my name and today's date, which I put in there. So again, we must select it. So we left click. We don't have to drag this time, there's only the one line. And then I'm going to click on copy up here. Okay, and now I go back down to the bottom of the screen and I look at the Word icon. I hover the mouse over it. The two documents that I've opened will appear. So I want to put my name and today's date in after the last verse here, which in this case is number 1, because we've moved number 1 down afterwards. And again, just left click on paste. Okay, and that's it. I mean, that's using the toolbar icons. We have copy and pasted, and we've cut. Okay, so I'm going to move on now to the second part of the exercise, which says we are using the mouse features to cut, copy and paste. Okay, so The next instruction we have is to cut the third verse from the first document and paste it in after the last verse in the same document. Okay, so we're going to cut the third verse, but this is number 3 here. Sorry, we're going to cut it. First thing we do is select, so placing the mouse here on the left hand side, we left click, drag down, and this time I'm going to use the mouse. So you must put the cursor, the mouse in here over the selected area, and you right click. Okay, and that gives us this menu here, and up here at the top you see the scissor, same icon as was on the toolbar, and you just left click on that, and you see that verse number 3 disappears. And I have to put that down after the last verse, so I need to get it in here, so I'm just going to click in here after wine, hit enter twice just to give us a bit of space, and then where the cursor is flashing I right click once more and I paste, and you must click left click on the paste icon, see with a little sheet with the brush beside it, so left click there. Now you see verse number 3 appearing. Okay, copy the 4th verse of the first document and paste it into the new document under the verse already there. Okay, a bit long-winded there. Okay, so we're going to copy the 4th verse of the first document and paste it into the new document basically. Okay, so go to verse number 4, here it is here. Again we select it and drag down, okay, and again putting the mouse in over the selected area, I right click, and then here on the menu when it comes up we just left click on copy. Now we must find the other document, so we do that by placing the mouse over the word icon on the bottom of your screen, and we pick this one here. Okay, and again we're going to click in behind the 64 there, hit enter twice to give us a space, and then again I'm going to right click where the cursor is flashing and then click on paste. Okay, type L08 part 1 under your name and date in the second document. Okay, so we have to just type that in underneath where my name and date is. Okay, so again maybe press enter twice. Sorry, first of all, I clicked in behind the name and date, see the cursor flashing, and then press enter twice. And now I'm going to type in what we're asked, which is L08 part 1. Okay, and now I'm asked to copy L08 part 1 from this page and paste it into the first document. Okay, so again I got to select this, so I'm going to just left click here. Now I'm going to copy it, so I place the mouse in over the selected area, see where the arrow is pointing, and I right click and copy. Okay, I have to go back to the first document, and again by hovering over the word icon at the bottom of the page, so I select the first document, which is this one here, and again I'm going to paste in the name of the exercise by using the mouse, so I right click and paste, and there it is there. So save the first document in your folder as L08 original. Okay, so we'll do that simply. So we're on the first document here, so we're going to File, Save As, Browse. Normally if your folder doesn't appear on the screen. Okay, so I have a file here with my name on it somewhere. If I can find it. So here we are, and I just excuse me, just save it in there. It's called original. Okay, well we'll call that's original. It's original. It's original, and then just click save. Okay. And again, for some reason it's slowed down, but anyway, it's working. Okay, and then we go back. This is slow for some reason this morning, sorry about this. And we go back to the second document, which is this one here. And we're going to save that as well. So it's File and Save As. And here it's my folder has come up because I already just used it. And if it opens, here we go. And again, I just put in the name, which is L08, L08, part 1, and amend it. And then click on save. And you're done, and that's it. So again, have some success with that. Again, you need to maybe pause the video occasionally, or get it to go back and have a look just to check things. And I wish you the best of luck with it. And when you get it done, if you could email it back to me, it would be great. Thank you very much.